we're going to kind of move into the summer theme of the solar lights. I picked up this solar lantern from the Dollar Tree. You get the little lantern and you get the hook. So all of this for $1.25. So great deal. And I'm going to display it in a flower pot. I found this one actually at Dollar General for $1, so even cheaper. I thought it was perfect. It says Flower Market on it. And I think I want to do a bee theme with this one. So to fill it up, I'm going to use some of one of those little foam circles from the Dollar Tree. It fit perfectly in there, but I do want to weigh it down so it doesn't tip over outside. So I fill it up with some stones from the Dollar Tree. You can use whatever you have. Some kind of rock, something heavy down there. And then I put the foam in here, filled up that flower pot perfectly. And I think that's going to provide me a great base to be able to make a flower pot solar light. I just put the little hook together. It's really easy to do. And it is going to be the perfect scale, I think, for this project. I wanted to do a bee theme on the solar light. So I thought this would look really cute hanging like this, the little lantern hanging on it and the flowers all around it. And I want to do bees, of course. So I just went ahead and put that in there, putting the stake all the way down into the rocks and a little bit of hot glue to help reinforce that. So that's what we have so far. This is the great little lantern. I am just going to pop it open and it has the twinkle lights inside of it. So these are solar twinkle lights as well. And I'm going to add some bees. Now you can get Dollar Tree wood bees, but I've been having trouble finding them. So I found these on Amazon. I have these linked in my Amazon shop, I believe, in the description of today's video. And they were pretty inexpensive as well. And you get a huge bag of little wooden bees. And I love bee crafts, so I use these all the time. They do have double-sided tape on them, but I don't really want that to be seen. So what I did is I took 6 of them and just removed the double-sided tape from both. I'm going to add hot glue to the back. I do let the hot glue cool off a little bit because we're going to be adding these to the electrical cord. I didn't want to melt any kind of protection on there, but I just want to stick them back to back like that, sandwiching the wire in between them. Now, the lines of the twinkle light are going to be like the lines when like a bee flies, right? And so I'm going to do 3. So every other in between the twinkle lights, I did a bee back to back. So it'll look like that there are 3 bees in there flying around inside the lantern, which I thought would be a really fun effect without really having to add too much other stuff inside this because I want to add a lot of other things to the flower pot as well. I just put my lights back into the lantern and screw the top back on. It clicks right back on there. And again, for a solar light, I think for $1.25 that this one is definitely a really good value for the ones that are available at the Dollar Tree. They have so many different kinds right now. For the flowers, I picked up some greenery from the Dollar Tree. I chose these because I just want it to almost look like a bushy plant, right? And I want to have more greenery than flowers with this one. So I just cut them into individual pieces and just start filling up the flower pot with these. I did pick up 2 bundles of it, and I think they're just called plastic foliage or plastic greenery. They didn't have much of a description. And I did the same thing here with the other one, filling this little planter in. And if you have a green thumb, this would be great to do in a real plant as well. I'm trying some outdoor flowers and I've already killed one of them. So wish me luck. And then this is some of, I think this is the summer filler that I got this year at Dollar Tree with like some little yellow berry looking things on them. I thought that would be a fun effect since I'm doing bees. I wanted little touches of yellow in this DIY as well. So I just add some that I had left over. I also have some of the white berries, which I thought would be pretty neutral and go together with it, and just provide a little bit of difference between the different greeneries as well. These cosmos are some little flowers that I thought from the Dollar Tree that kind of look a little bit like wildflowers, something that bees might like. And so I have a few pieces of these left over from other spring DIYs, and we're just going to kind of cut these and put these in there as well. I did want yellow flowers, and the yellow flowers they end up using are actually some fall flowers that I still have left over from the fall, but they're mums, and I just really liked the color for a bee theme. And so I'm not going to use the greeneries. I don't think you'll be able to see any of the brown on them. I'll just take a couple of them and trim them off and put them down into my little honeybee solar light DIY. Now we can't just have bees like flying around in the lantern, I thought we also needed to add some to the greenery as well. But first, I'm going to add just a little bit of reindeer moss anywhere that you could see the foam, just to make that look a little bit better. And then I'm going to attach some bees to some of the greenery like they have landed on this plant. So again, I'm just going to take the double-sided tape off. I just prefer to hot glue them on because sometimes the double-sided tape is so thick that you can see it once you attach it. And I don't think it's probably as strong as my Gorilla Glue hot glue. And just here and there, I'm going to have the bees like climbing on the leaves. I think 3 is plenty. And now we can hang our little bee lantern here on the hook, just like that. And such a fun, easy DIY. I think this is perfect for summer. This is how it turned out. Really cute. Everything was from the Dollar Tree except for the bees. And I got the flower pot at Dollar General. Isn't this so bright and fun? This would be great for spring, summer. I think it's really fun. And I'm going to display this, I think, maybe next to my front door. I think it'll look really cute out there. But it was kind of hard to take a picture of it outdoors at night. I just really couldn't get a good night picture. But let me show you what it looks like lit up